Hello everyone, and welcome back to Mabinogi. We are now on the new quest, Get Mevin's Item. Because if you remember in the last episode, Tarlac wanted us to get an item from Mevin, and Lasar here, he said that Lasar was preserving it. Are you Serene by any chance? Haha, you look exactly like the way Bebhin described. I'm sorry, I apologize for laughing. Nice to meet you. I am Lasar. Here, this is the item Mevin told me to keep safe. Isn't it beautiful? It's a black rose. The overwhelming hue of the flower itself turned it pitch black. I learned to grow this one from the original Mevin showed me. So, what do you need with such a rare flower? Are you going to give it to your lover? Haha. Ooh, black rose. So, I mean, that's an interesting idea, the Black Rose. I guess I have watched too much Babylon 5, because in that, a Black Rose meant that you were about to get murdered. So, a Black Rose was, in Babylon 5, the Black Rose was a sign of an assassin, basically coming to kill you, kind of thing. There were 3 or 4 different episodes dedicated to the whole Black Rose thing. Oh, I might be able to get to Tarlac in time if I just warp, because I totally forgot I could just warp. A couple of episodes back, and I was like, I'm not gonna get to Tarlac in time, as I'm like walking through Sid Sneakada. I'm like, I'm not gonna get there in time because it's already like 5 o'clock. Yes, that's it. That black rose I've been looking for. No, it's different. This is a new flower. Still, thank you, Serene. Please do me one more favor. Can you deliver this rose to Crystal of Dunbarton? That would be all. Thanks. I think I read that wrong. It's supposed to be like, that would be all. Thanks. But I think because it said that would be all, I think that's why I got confused. That would be all. Thanks. It's probably supposed to be that will be all. So, the English in this isn't always the best. Though they did, part of the memory book patch here, they had a patch notes, and one of their patch notes was that they had changed some dialogue from the NPCs because the grammar was bad. I'm like, nice. Now, can you fix some of the other characters? Like, there's so many characters with such bad grammar. Can you please? Can we get somebody else on the translation team? Thanks. That's funny. The grammar in this is still not as bad as Wonderland Online was. Oh god, that was terrifying. This is... Oh, Tarlac. Tears flowed from Crystal's eyes. Tarlac, he still remembers the song. The song of the Black Rose. The song I sang for him. Does this mean that all this time Tarlac has been struggling just like me? Thank you, Serene. Thank you. If it weren't for you, I'd still be wondering why Tarlac abandoned me. Here is the translated book. I apologize for my rudeness. There are some for more text written in the back of the book which seem to have no connection to the other contents. I translated them anyway, just in case. I hope this helps. Alright. The Book of Revenge. Ooh, ominous title. So this is actually a decently long book, but this is important, so I'm going to go ahead and read this one. This isn't just like lore, this is actually important to know. So, no rules apply to them. They despise, torment, and ignore those that aren't like them. They will give up anything if it leads to fulfilling their desires. The blessing from God they claim are nothing but self-serving acts. We despise the humans for this very reason. Our despise towards them are such that we do not believe in coexisting with them. May all humans be cursed for life. Blank page? Is that? Yeah? No? Okay. To all Fomors and Aaron and Laholian, I urge each and every one of you to pay attention to what I, Moors, have to say. As a human being walking the path of a Fomor, yet being unable to conquer the boundaries presented by the fact that I am a human being. The words I am about to say will have everything to do with revenge on the humans. Know that this is not just a wishful thinking from one individual, but a creed that all Fomors should follow. Here are my 3 cries of revenge, in hopes of restoring the order of the world. I forgot to start my timer again. Just saying. First cry of revenge. Humans are the creation of chaos. They are only too happy to break rules and order in the name of growth and practicality, while devaluing everything that helped them get to where they were, sometimes even denouncing their existence. They strongly believe their desires supersede nature's beauty and harmony, even if there's a person among the crowd that practices patience and content. Person will be classified as a failure. That person will be classified as a failure. The definition of wisdom isn't one that can control their desires, but rather the one that can maximize their greed. They're fully devoted to feeding their desires, and the ones that are the most dedicated to this craft will be looked upon with envy. That's just how the humans are. They also scream change and growth. The irony in all of this is that humans themselves may have gone through generations and generations without actually changing one bit. They loathe to admit their sinister nature and instead blame it on innocent bystanders. That way, they'll forget about their own inner sinister ways, and in the end, trick themselves into believing that they are the kind, gentle beings worthy of divine blessings. Humans are full of deceit, hatred, and betrayal, and have the galls to bring harm to fellow creations of God that may stand in their path. That's human. Don't ever forget that. It's our duty as the servants of God to forever hate and destroy the humans in order to restore order in this world. Fomors, on the other hand, are the creations of order. Instead of changing the world to fit the needs, the Fomors believe in harmony, balance, and order of the world. Fomors know the duties they'll have to perform as God's creations, use their God-given abilities wisely, protect the weak, and stand up to the strong. Fomors never hesitate to sacrifice for the good of the whole, and understand their personal desires are unimportant in the big picture. Fomors move in groups, showing compassion to those in need, while understanding the difficulties the strong ones face. I got distracted by where in the Sun Mega Plains or something like that, and when. I think she meant to send that to somebody else. Where was I? I'll just start here. Fomors move in groups, showing compassion to those in need, while understanding the difficulties the strong ones face, helping them out when in need. Fomors only have one thing in mind: to carry on God's desires of peace, unity, and harmony. Remember the true nature of the Fomors, even if you have forgotten it along the way. We are the Fomors, the ones that never blame God for the society we are put in, even if God may seem to be siding with the humans. Do you remember Tirnanog? It's the holy paradise created by the 4 gods, and its presence establishes order in Aaron, with the divine providence shining through each and every day. Alas, the never-ending desires of the humans have made them dissatisfied with what the gods have given us. In fact, they proceed to destroy nature and stretch their infinite desires to the holy land of Tirnanog. Do not simply dismiss the human desires to live in the world of gods when they are in fact imperfect. Think about how big of a tragedy it'll be if that happens. Think about how devastating it'll be for the rules and order to be destroyed once and for all in the hands of the humans. With all these sins these humans commit, how can they even think of making their way towards the land of eternity? And how can we let them go like that? Tirnanog shall not be taken over in the hands of the filthy human beings. Never! Tirnanog will shine the brightest when the Fomors take over the land. And that is what I wish, as a human being who's decided to fully embrace the life of Fomor. This is also what the goddess ultimately wishes. First, what we need to do is teach these foolish humans who lust over the holy land of Tirnanog as a means to fulfill human desires, a huge lesson in the name of the creators, the gods. Never forget all the despicable acts these humans did upon each and every one of us. It's up to us now to return the favor to these humans and reestablish harmony and peace in this world. Always remember that Tirnanog's holy nature can be kept intact by destroying the mankind. To those eager to spread the truth to the fellow creations of God, read my next cry of revenge. Then, written in blue here as an extra passage, every time I see the sign from her, the only thing I can think of is this uncontrollable rage towards humans. As time passed, however, rage is replaced by unbearable sadness, and that I was not able to see my wife and kids. I just have to accept it. I didn't lose the sign. I may have wanted to just lose it. The only thing I can think of now is revenge. A revenge in the name of the goddess. I'll need to break out of this boundary of humans and think about the brothers that really matter. The Fomors. So where she applies that in the plains area. And she disappeared. Okay, well, if Summer gets back on, then I will respond to that. I was going to reply to that, but she's like offline or something all of a sudden. Like she sent me a message and then poofed. So I can double check Discord, see if she's on there. If she is, I can contact her through that as well. Hey, there's Saggedy again. I need to deposit some gold. Let's just deposit 1,56491. That should give us 10,000. Yep, it did. Cool. That should be good. Give us some more gold in there. I had a lot of gold in there. Dear Luna. How long we got left on this timer, actually? Let me double check. Still a whole nother, like, 9 minutes. Oh, geez. Alright, let me, see if Summer is on. Says she is. Strange. Discord says she's on, but she's not. So, she's at the crossroads of Senmeg, but she only appears for 2 hours at a time with like a 3-hour interval in between. I think it's 12. I think it's 5 and 9. So 9 a.m., 12 p.m., and 5 p.m. that she appears. Okay. Sorry. She seemed confused. Oh, now she's back on. She must have had some issue or something. Maybe she got DC'd. It's just possible. What do I have to do now exactly? Take this back to Tarlac? No, it's Duncan. Okay. I don't know why I'm taking it to Duncan, but... Read the book and I'm like, hey, I should take this to Duncan. Instead of taking it to Tarlac, who wanted the book? I don't know. Whatever. Duncan it is. I would have figured friggin' Tarlac, but whatever. Maybe... I don't know. So that's the thing, like, I read the book and then it's like, oh, now I go to Duncan. It's like, okay, what is my reasoning for this? Well, what is my character's thought pattern? You know, in World of Warcraft, when you got a quest, it was like, okay, now go to this person and go to that person. And you got texts that explain the process, the reasoning, Like, if it was literally the quest is read an item, you would read it, and then the new quest would be like, the book said something about this. Maybe I should check that out, And this is just like, you read the book, and then you have to check the quest log to find out exactly where you're supposed to go next, because you aren't told where to go. That nothing shows up that's like, oh hey, this is my reasoning for this. So, oh well. Duncan it is. I'm going the wrong way if I'm going to Duncan. Here's the prophet, dude, still. His power is overwhelming. It's like a ray of light in this gloomy world, and with his power, everything you desire will come true. What are you talking about? Oh yes, you! You come back again, or am I wrong? Put all of your petty concerns aside. Hear my words and know they are truth. If only I had known all of this earlier. I should have known. If I had... But look at you, you're just like I was. The world is pain, give yourself over. Be one with the power. No, that doesn't sound good to you? But you will remember this moment when things are against you. I'll be here. Look for me when the time comes. That's not ominous or anything. Again, that's all Divine Knights, so... Something that won't... Hey, he's probably going to be there for a while. So, what a disturbing book. And you say the author is Morris? You're right. It's not Morris Gwydion, the hero, is it? No, that can't be. They probably just share a name. I saw Morris Gwydion a couple times when I was young. In the Second War at Magperiod Plains, he snuck into the Fomor camp and ended their ritual, which would have ravaged Erin. He sacrificed himself to stop the evil wizard Jabshiel. That's why I've heard that name before. Everyone was devastated when his friend returned with news of his death. His sacrifice is celebrated even to this day. And quite a few parents named their newborn children after him. Come to think of it, it's probably been long enough for one of those children to mature and write such a thing. Alright. Now am I taking this back to Tarlac? Yes. Now I'm taking it back to Tarlac. I'm going to take the long way back to Tarlac because I have to wait till 6 o'clock. So I'm going to take the long way back to Tarlac. That way we might actually know what is, that way we might arrive there on time instead of arriving there way freaking early and then just standing there for, 20 minutes. Unless Kanna's ready. Nope. Still training. Still training. Still training. Oh, I wonder if I can stand long enough to friggin' take a shower. My hair is in a terrible mess right now. My God. I've been having some really bad back pain. It's been really hard to even stand. Let alone take a shower or anything. I can't take a bath either because if I sit down in the bathtub, I can't get up. So it's just I keep going these lengths of time without taking a shower because I can't stand. So then I get this one day where I'm just my back doesn't hurt that much, and I take a shower and I feel great. And then that's the last shower I take for a week because my back is just in that much pain. It's okay, well, it was nice having a shower, a week ago when, I wasn't in this much pain. Oh my God, you want to talk about pain though, couple of days ago was miserable pain. Oh my God. I probably shouldn't sit here and talk about my struggles through pain and such. But maybe, somebody else can be oh my God, I know exactly how that feels, and I don't know, maybe somebody will feel better knowing that they're not the only person out there, but oh my God, yesterday, I should say yesterday is time of recording this, so December 5th, so right now it's 2:50 a.m., technically December 7th now, because, you know, it's past midnight. I record these videos really, really late, you know, because I have to wait for everybody else to go to bed so that I can record. Because otherwise I'm going to get 6 people's voices talking in the background with a TV and who knows what else going on. I don't want to do that. You know, I want to record something as quality as I can, if I can, you know. So that's why I've tried to record really late. But I was going to record yesterday. I logged on to Mabinogi yesterday and hopped on Serene here. And I'm like, alright, I'm going to record. And I got up from my chair. I went to get a drink because I always have a drink when I'm recording because my throat gets dry, you know, from talking so much and doing voices. And then just like, I got up, I got myself a drink, I put my soda can down in front of my monitor, I sat down, and my back just went complete, like, just, it was just gone. Like, I hurt so bad. I was literally crying. I'm not afraid to admit it. I was crying. I was in pain. And, like, my family came out and was like, is that you making that noise? I'm like, yes. You know, I'm talking like this because it was the best I could do. I was in that much pain. And they're just like, oh my God, you're in pain. And they tried to help me stand up, and that didn't go well. And they tried to stretch out my back a bit and stuff, and that just hurt. And like, I ended up just sitting down. They ended up just putting me in the recliner that's literally right next to me, and I just sat down and was like, okay, I'm just gonna stay here and not move at all. And I was not in a good way that day, let me tell you. Not at all. Morris Gwydion, yes, he's the author of the book. He was my mentor and a wizard who saved the world. I'd always assumed that he had passed away, but seems he's alive and has sided with the Fomors. In any event, please hand me the translated book. I'd like to look it over myself. Tarlac flips through the book. Just what I'd suspected. My master faked his own death, probably so he could help the Fomors freely. This must be what Crystal was talking about. Okay, I admit it. Perhaps I didn't lose the token, but I wanted to throw it away. Wonder why he was so concerned about losing. Wait, Dunbarton's town office collects lost items and returns them to the rightful owners. You might be able to find a clue if you can find what it is that Moore's lost. Alright. Let's head back to Dunbarton then. Dunbarton's lost and found. This music is rocking. Yeah! It's like metal, you know? I don't know what's up with that, but it's rocking, man. It's rocking. That music was rocking. Oy. Alright, well, let's go see if we can find out what Moore's lost. That said, I think I am actually going to pick this up in the next episode because my timer did go off a moment ago. So I do hope you've enjoyed. If you have, please feel free to subscribe. Feel free to check the video description down below for a link to the playlist so you can get caught up on any episodes you may have missed. And I'll see you all next time. See you later.